Make it stop! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is the eBay warehouse. Unfortunately, there was not enough yard sales to make a video for you guys. I think yard sale season's basically done for me. But here it is. I got a little bit of shelving and stuff over here. This stuff, all this is unlisted. A little bit more right there. And then I've got this like random work table, I guess you could call it. My pool table is full of a bunch of M&M stuff that I bought the other day, a couple shirts and hats and stuff like that. This I actually made an entire video for that. But here it is, all this shelving and everything, all this over here I've got. So I got that box of tape, I got all these mailers right here that I just got. Actually, they started doing, what was it? 10%, 11% eBay bucks program. So like any money you spent, you got 10% back on your eBay bucks account. So I purchased all these mailers during that to get a bunch of money back. I got a bunch of these really big boxes from Staples. They had like a $30 off a $60 order. These ones right here are 20 by 14 by 6. So those will be good for like shipping VCRs. These two, actually this metal shelf right here and that metal shelf I just bought off somebody on Facebook, and there's actually more down there. I just ran out of the actual like wooden shelves that go in the brackets. But I bought all that for $10, so that was a pretty good buy. I'm selling off all my old, you guys remember I used to do like showcases of these real life CSGO knives. I realized that I had like 60 of these, and I'm like, I don't need all these knives just laying around that I don't do anything with. So I'm keeping like one of each. Like I'm keeping a Karambit, an M9 bayonet, and a Huntsman that I like, and I'm like selling everything else because I don't need it. Selling them on Facebook, selling them on eBay. So these are my orders that are going out soon. And then, oh, over here, this is my testing station. So you can see there's a bunch of old school consoles set up and everything to test games as we get them in. And also, this is where I test VCRs before I list them. I've got a stockpile of VCRs, which these things are awesome because I've never spent more than $5 on a VCR. Usually like $1 or $2. And bottom dollar, you get like $30 out of a VCR. The combos are worth a lot more, and if they record to DVD, you can get like $100 or more. It's crazy. So there's a lot of money in VCRs, which you would never think. It's kind of funny. And then we've got an entire shelf here with stuff to be listed, an entire shelf here with stuff to be listed. Look at all those games. Look at all these consoles. So we got all these consoles and games, and then we got all this stuff over here. Sorry, I don't really know how to approach this. Bunch of plush. I was buying a bunch of old, like, vintage-looking plush for a while, thinking it would be worth money. They're not really. Actually, these Winnie the Pooh ones that my girlfriend found, they actually, like, make sounds and stuff, and they're vintage. They're actually worth a decent amount, but don't really buy plush anymore. Just a whole bunch of stuff that still needs to be, like, sorted / listed. More and more stuff that needs to be sorted / listed. More consoles, imagine that. A bunch of slim PS2s and a fat, and I think there's an NES over there. What is that, Wii's? More Wii's? My lordy. And then I actually have a lot of inventory listed. Since I've started out here, I have done fantastic. Since I've gotten settled in here and just been able to concentrate on listings, my sales are up 70%, which is pretty nuts, obviously. So all this stuff is listed. Quite a bit. All those books, that's all hats right there. And then both of these shelves are also listed. All this stuff is like pre-packaged, or a lot of it is. And then all these shelves is just listed inventory. Moving on to over here, I got my little window unit there. This boombox I actually got for $1, and it's worth like $30, $40, I believe, because it's a Sony. It's got some paint on it. But it actually came in handy because I just bought a whole bunch of CDs and cassettes that I needed to test, and they all worked fine, and this works fine. So if I can get that paint off, I can get that listed. But yeah, so this is just another view over here of some of the listed inventory. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. Actually, I did want to show you guys these vintage pins. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Those right there, if I can show you guys if there's any. There you go. If there's any Cowboys fans out there, just a whole bunch of different, like, these are like 6-packs of different brands of beer. In here, a lot of classic rock: Quiet Riot, Judas Priest, Van Halen, Motley Crue, stuff like that. Sprite, Heineken, just really cool stuff. There's the Motley Crue ones. And then a few in here. There's like some Disney characters, Honda, GMC, stuff like that. Some generic stuff too, just like sharks and stuff. But anyways, I'm running a 50% off sale until the end of August. So if you guys are interested, check out my pins on the Hova Flips account. They're all 50% off. Every single pin that I have listed, they're all 50% off. So again, yeah, that's all my listed stuff over here. This is my little shipping station. This is where I print all the labels and everything. And yeah, I've got my beer sign that I bought the other day, and I'm starting to like I stole that case for Jaws because I have a bunch of DVD cases without the movies. I accidentally stopped the recording. I stole the case to put a game in, and so I just kind of cut the front picture off, whatever you want to call it, and I just stapled it to the wall. I'm just gonna make like a huge collage for the hell of it. Bubble wrap boxes. Lots of boxes. And then over here, this is my shipping station. That's my scale. Got lots of bubble mailers in there so I can weigh and measure things with my little tape measure. I got all my pins and stuff. I keep all that in here if I'm being organized. My box cutter. I just got this heat gun to get labels off. That thing has been a lifesaver. And over here is my shipping, or my picture, my photo booth, whatever you want to call it. So as you can see, it's nice and bright, and it's huge. The big thing is how big it is. I had a pretty nice photo booth inside the house before this, but I just painted the wall and the cabinet white, obviously, and now it doesn't matter how big an item is, like, for the most part. I've listed some pretty big stuff and not come into any size issues, so I can list pretty much anything in here and be good to go and get it listed. So that is pretty awesome. And then we got a fridge that we can keep stocked with tasty beverages while I'm working. So it's been working out really well. I've been enjoying it a lot. Like I said, my productivity has been, just tenfold better. I don't know about tenfold, but it's gotten a lot better. If you're wondering, that giant tote there is just full of bubble wrap and those big air pockets that come from like Amazon and paper and stuff like that. All just stuff that I use to fill packages for breakable stuff, obviously. So but yeah, just ever since I've had like the official legit eBay setup over here, it has just been going so much better. Like I said, my sales are up 70%. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I basically just stream in the morning, eBay the rest of the day, or vice versa. I'll wake up, do eBay, and then stream in the evening. And it's been going really well. I'm really happy with it. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this, by the way. I've got a Wii U. What do you call these? Like the stations or whatever that are at like GameStop and everything. My buddy was a manager, and so we ganked it. And yeah, here's a little Boy Scouts uniform I need to get listed. I've never sold this one that's this small, but I've picked up 2 Boy Scout uniforms for like $1 or less and sold them for like 20-30 bucks. Those actually do pretty well. But yeah, so that's what's going on, guys. I just wanted to give you guys the tour of the new eBay setup. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think there's any way that I can optimize my setup, I'm open to suggestions for sure. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask down below, any suggestions, anything like that. Look at this death pile of consoles. Isn't that nuts? If you guys are looking for old school vintage gaming consoles, look no further. I don't have any of that listed yet, but I plan on having all that listed before the holidays start for obvious reasons. So I think the market's going to be good around that time, obviously. So yeah, anyways, guys, I believe that's it. That's that. All right, guys, since I wasn't able to do a yard sale video this week, gonna do the office tour and also gonna show you guys this. Just came in this morning. This is one of my best sales of the week. Sold these for $115 plus shipping. It is 5 Tom Daniel die-cast cars. They're kind of cool. I don't really get why they're so valuable, but this is one of my more expensive buys off of that Facebook auction group. No one bid except for me at the last second because I knew their value. Had to pay $30 for them, but I sold them for $115 plus shipping. I had them listed for $130. If I would have waited out, I could have probably got a little more out of them, but I was happy with the profit that I made. So I'm gonna bubble wrap each car individually, and I'm gonna throw them in this 12 by 12 by 12, and then probably cut it down about half or so. Resize it a little bit to save some dimensional cost. But there you go, guys. I got all 5 cars in there, and I kind of scored. Let's see, where'd my tool go? I'll show you guys how I do this, because I'm sure I'm gonna get some questions. So this little guy right here, I found this at a yard sale. I don't even know what it's supposed to be for, but I knew it would work. So yeah, you just kind of run this around the outside, and then you take your knife like this. This is hard to do one-handed. Pop that through there and just cut up. And then, oh, already got that one. And then you just fold down. This is really hard to do one-handed. Holy wow! Oh, I forgot to cut this corner. That'd be why. Go. So yeah, and then you just fold these sides down. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here, just a little bit more, and then I might cut these flaps off. I don't know. I'm gonna weigh it and see how close it is to the estimated weight that I put in the listing, but that's how you resize a box. Every Monday, I take all the weekend orders over to the post office, and the more stuff that's in here, the happier I am. Decent amount of stuff going out. Lots of games. Lots and lots of games. If you guys want to see exactly what's in these packages, I do the weekly series on Mondays over on the second channel, what I sold on eBay. Make sure you check those out. This right here is that set of cars. So this sold for like $115, and this is a dietary drink. Oh, Shakeology. Shakeology. If you guys ever see this, the expiration date's good, or even if it's a little old but not too old, if you find it at the right price. I picked this up for like $17, paid a little more than what I wanted to. There was another bidder on the auction on the Facebook group, but it sold for $95 plus shipping. Like, this stuff is worth a fortune. I don't remember. I don't know. Yeah, bunch of stuff though. I'm gonna take it to the post office. Look at that. Oh, that's the thumbnail right there. Look at that. What a eBay warehouse we got going here. Also, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'm super proud of my huge Halo 2 poster. I love it. And then you guys saw, I don't know if you noticed the Gears of War above the table. Halo 2 over there. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next video.